Oh my gosh! How could you do this to me? You were seconds away from kissing Freddie. You know I've had a crush on him since the 9th grade, ever since I farted in class and he took the blame for me. Tia, I'm sorry. I was distracted and... Oh, don't start giving me excuses. I talked to you about that boy and his abs for years, and now you think you could just swoop in between us with your high heels and your gorgeous fake hair. As of now, this friendship is over. What? Don't say that. Suddenly, a smoke cloud blew up in my face from one of the lab stations I'd set up. I was immediately rushed to the hospital, and there, I received insane news. I had to get facial reconstruction surgery from the injury. When I woke up from my procedure, I expected to be surrounded with friends and care baskets, but nobody came to visit me, which was bizarre. And as weeks passed, I didn't get a single call or text asking how I was. The people at my party knew I'd gotten severely hurt. Maybe they didn't realize that my injury was so serious? I arrived at school a couple of months later, and to my shock, everyone completely ignored me. Okay, what was going on? Ow! Sebastian?
How do you know my name?
Because I invited you to my party? Don't give me that judgy look. I know my face looks like a bloated baby on steroids. It's because I just got surgery, man. The only time I ever look bloated is if I eat gluten.
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you new to this school?
And that's when it hit me. He didn't recognize me because of my new face. So that's why the kids were ignoring me. Except it still didn't explain why everyone had ghosted me for 2 freaking months. I decided to find Tia and ask her about it, but throughout the day, I didn't get a chance to talk to her because apparently she'd become the new queen bee after I'd left. Then at lunchtime, I discovered something that shook my world. I was headed to the library when I overheard Tia talking with someone. So, do you think Holly will ever come back to school? Ew, I hope not. You know how everyone secretly hates her. I don't know if she's healed from her chemical injury or whatever, but we're all better off if that brat is out of our lives. Wait, what the sugar-free fudge? My BFF and all the girls at school secretly hated me? Since I was unrecognizable, I decided to get the scoop from some other girls. And when I did, I discovered what Tia said was true. Holly paid teachers to change her grades. Once, she gave our science teacher a pair of $10,000 boots. Holly wore peacock feathers to school. She supported peacock cruelty. Holly and I used to be best friends, but she never really cared about me. She just saw me as some charity case and told me I needed a makeover. And then she danced with my crush of 2 years. So, it was true. I was the most despised girl at school with no real friends. That was why nobody cared that I was in the hospital. And what's wrong with making your BFF your charity case? Was Tia against charity? I decided to get ice cream after school so I could eat my feelings. One fattening calorie overload of double chocolate fudge, nuts, and extra whipped cream that I'll probably pay for later. It's been a rough day.
I'm sorry to hear that. Wait, didn't we meet earlier today?
Sebastian, you work here? I randomly guessed your name from your tag.
But you also go to my school, right?
I was about to answer when suddenly I heard some party horns behind me, and in marched Tia with her minions who were blowing confetti. That's when she announced that she'd won the lottery, but wanted to donate some of the money to the ice cream parlor out of the goodness of her heart. Just because I'm a millionaire now doesn't mean I'm above any of you. So many people in my place would just spend our government's dollars on diamonds and handbags, but I care about the poor.
You know we're a successful business, right?
Just tell my viewers how grateful you are. She was publicly donating to charity to appear like a saint, but she was also wearing real leather boots and talking to all her friends about how she'd pay the principal to change all her grades. She thought I was a monster for being rich, but she was just like me. That night, I decided to take on a new identity and filed some fake documents under the name Juniper, which was the name of my favorite perfume. That way, I could enroll as a new student, become friends with Tia, and expose her as a fake. Then, she'd know what it's like to be in my shoes. The first step in my plan was to get in with Tia and her minions. One morning at school, I overheard Tia bragging about how she donated thousands of dollars to an alopecia awareness foundation. So that night, I chopped off all my hair and then put it in a bag, which I took to Tia the next day. Ew, what is this?